Hey MiniWarGamers, and welcome to the next episode of War of the Realms. I have Cullen and Leland here today to play the Battle Box Starter Set Miniatures, the Stormcast Eternals, and the Bloodbound. They're going to play the first scenario in the book, Mighty Battles, that had just come out. We're going to be playing the Hold or Die scenario, the first one in the book, and we will be using the rules for the time of the war and the Brimstone Peninsula terrain rules. So this is the table we're going to be using for this Realm of Fire battle report. Cullen will be using the I haven't played the guys in a few weeks.
Blood Reavers,
a Khorne, where's the Blood Stoker? A Blood Stoker. We got the Mighty Lord of Khorne. We have a Totem Bear, Blood Secretor, and Blood Warriors. You know what his name is? Cull?
Kroll? Yeah, something like that.
Because we're playing that, we're reenacting one of the scenarios where these guys are holding some bit of the territory in the Realm of Fire, and these guys are trying to take it back from them. We got over here, Leland's models, we have a Lord Celestant, a Lord Relictor, Liberators, Prosecutors, and Retributors. We have picked what all the terrain's going to be. We didn't roll randomly for it. We're trying to kind of make our little setting here. We're going to use the Craters as Deadly. This will be Sinister. Arcane, obviously. I don't think it'll take effect in any of these models, though. And all the ruins are going to be inspiring, trying to represent the fact that you're kind of more protected if you were in or without or around them. We're going to count these things as nothing but impassable. You can't go over them, you kind of have to go around them. In the Brimstone Peninsula, all terrain is smoking. So all terrain has a big pile of smoke coming off of it, meaning you cannot see through terrain. All terrain blocks line of sight. Even the geysers, even the pits, I should say. The craters. And all missile weapons shot over 12 inches will have +1 to wound, representing the fact that they're picking up the heat and flames of the air and just burning. So their hammers are +1 to wound, and his, even Drakov Breath, I'm gonna have to say it gets +1 to wound. It is a shooting attack. If they fire over 12 inches. Right now they're gonna place the geysers for the whole terrain. Right now they're gonna roll a die to place the first geyser. Leland will place the first geyser. So every geyser marker is just one of these markers. They can't be placed within 9 of each other, and they can't be placed within 3 of the table edge. And every hero phase, they're going to roll a die. Whichever number that is, that geyser will erupt, and all units within 6 inches of it will take D3 mortal wounds. So we got 2, we got 5. So our geysers are now all placed. We got 5, 6, 2, 1, 3, and 4. Now, Cullen will be deploying. He's going to be the invader. He has 33% more models than Leland there. So he has to divide his force into 2 teams. He must have at least twice as many models in the reserve force as he does in the primary force. So how are you dividing this?
We're going to keep these guys in reserve.
Okay, so we have the 20 Reavers and the Blood Stoker in reserve. And we have the Blood Warriors, the Totem, the Mighty Lord of Khorne, and the Khorne on the table. He will be able to bring these guys on turn 2 in the movement phase. He picks a table edge, and they all come on within 6 of the table edge, not within 3 of an enemy. All Leland has to do is kill these models to win the game. Cullen also gets to pick 2 generals, 1 for each force. Which generals do you want to be?
1 for each force?
Yeah.
Oh.
So obviously this guy could use a hero.
Yep.
General. So both Leland and Cullen will get a new command ability. Cullen will get all at defense, allowing him to call this ability or use this command ability. All units within 12 of the general cannot move, charge, or pile in, but get to reroll all save throws, and Leland gets to use Destroy at all cost. The general and D3 units from his army within 12 of him add +1 to the hit rolls, but subtract 1 to all their save rolls. So the objectives for this game is for Cullen to win, he has to have all these models, some of these models survive the end of the game. For Leland to win, all he has to do is kill these models. So these guys are just going to be running interference. Cullen gets another special ability. He can choose to basically say his totem is not going to move the entire game after it's deployed. And what it'll allow him to do is all his models will be immune to battle shock if he does that, but any wound this guy takes, he can pass it off to another model within 3. And the last thing I have to explain, we have a couple of rules for representing the reenactment of the battle we're about to do. Cullen will be able to, once per game, basically, what's the word I'm looking for? Summon, pray for? He can call on the powers of the dark gods to aid him, rolling a d6 and gaining, possibly losing a bunch of wounds and turning into a spawn. Getting a unit of demons, heroes, or monsters summoned to the table, or D6 units, heroes or monsters. But we'll see what happens when Cullen chooses to do that. And Leland will have the Overthrow the Tyrant ability. If your general who is aligned with Order or Destruction and has not been slayed, then once per battle in your hero phase, you can call on Sigmar's aid to overthrow the tyrant that you face. When you do so, roll a die for each battle round that has lasted so far. For each die roll of 3 or more, you can set up 1 unit of Stormcast Eternals so that all models are within 9 of the army's general and with more than 9 inches away from the enemy. You cannot set up more than 1 hero or more than 1 monster. So to clarify, he'll roll 1 die if he does it in the first battle round, 2 if he does it in the second battle round, 3 if he rolls in the third battle round, and for every 3 or more he gets to summon 1 unit hero or monster. And the last thing that Lily will gain for this scenario is he can pray for Reign of Sigmar. So, his Lord Relector, instead of praying for lightning or praying for healing, he can pray for rain once per game, and if he does, he will add 2 to the bravery of all his models and subtract 2 to the bravery of all of Cullen's models. Alright, there are a lot of special rules set up here for this game. I hope that we cover them all. Forgive us if we forget some stuff. But, Cullen, go ahead and deploy your first unit. Alright, so we have a Bloodsecrator, the Lord of Khorne, the Choreograph, all hiding behind the terrain. Blood Warriors holding here in the center. And Leland has chosen to surround them, so Liberators, Prosecutors, the Lord Celestant, the Lord Relictor, Retributors, I hate those guys, are scary good, and the Liberators, all in a circle around Cullen's models. So Cullen gets to go first, or gets to choose who goes first, because you finish deploying first. Do you want to go first?
Yep.
Alrighty. And Cullen is opting for use the ability where his totem cannot move the entire game. That's where he stays this entire game, and now he gets to reroll all saves. My mistake, not reroll saves. I just explained it to you guys a few minutes ago, or a few seconds ago actually. But what it does is, he can pass off wounds to anybody within 3 of him if he takes a wound, and everybody's immune to battle shock on the field, on the table for this side of the army. So at the start of the hero phase, Cullen has to see what a geyser erupts. Geyser number 5. So I don't think anybody is within 6, so nobody's gonna get hurt from that geyser. Alright, hero phase, what do you want to do with your heroes here?
So, we're gonna just drop his banner right away.
Because he can't move anyway?
Yep,
right?
so that means they get...
He's opening his Chaos Portal of Skulls.
Yep, so they get a reroll saves, I believe.
Adding +1 to their attack characters within 18 of the totem there. Then, right away, the Mighty Lord of Khorne here is going to...
roll on the Legions of Chaos table.
He's going to try to get some help from the Chaos God. So rolling a die.
Oh, let's get high.
3. So Cullen gets to summon in 1 unit of demons or heroes. Oh, sorry. He can summon in 1 unit of demons. Heroes cannot be chosen. And the Dark God saw fit to aid Cullen with a unit of 5 Fleshhounds. And the Mighty Lord of Khorne is going to use the Gorelord ability on them.
Yep. It's 3 units to the Bloodsecrator, and he'll just
can't move
choose
anyway.
himself.
And so these 3 units. Alright, so Blood Warriors, the Lord of Khorne, and the Bloodsecrator are Gorelorded. And then going on to the movement phase. Who's going to move?
Well, they can't move, right? Because they just came in.
That counts as their movement.
These guys are just going to tuck back here.
Coward!
Retreating to the center.
And
Move over the Lord a little bit. And moving on to the shooting phase, he had nothing in range. Going on to the charge phase, you're going to let them are going to charge?
yep, they're going to try to... Oh, I guess it doesn't... I don't have to tell who, but...
I think it's a fail. You're 9 inches away. And I think that's going to end your turn, sir.
That will.
Alright, start of the Stormcast turn. We're going to see what geyser erupts if one does it all. Well,
Looking for a 5 or a 2. 6.
6. Are you within 6? I think you're safe.
It's gonna be tight. I'm good.
You are so good. Okay, so nobody's getting hurt by erupting geysers this turn. In the hero phase, the Lord Relector, or sorry, the Lord Celestin here will use the Lord of the Host, making all units of Stormcast Eternals within 24 of him immune to battle shock. And this guy's doing nothing because he can't see through the terrain right now because it's all smoky on the realm of fire. And moving on to the movement phase, Liberators are just gonna start marching forward. Prosecutors are gonna fly up. Looks like just within shooting range of the Mighty Lord of Khorne. Actually taking a couple more inches to make a charge a little easier on the Blood Warriors.
Goldberry?
The big beat stick over here is moving forward his 10 inches, getting super close. Staying 3 inches away. Oh, which way are you going?
Oh, you know what? This is tricky because I kind of want to be at the 12-inch range to really take advantage of the extra strength from his lightning breath. But you know what? Nah, he might actually opt to shoot over there instead.
And the Lord Relictor coming out from around the ruins a little bit. Retributors moving forward, they're measly 4. Super scary in combat, but takes them a while to get there. And the Liberators over here are moving around this smoky crater in the ground, which is also deadly, so Leland's trying to stay out of it.
I can't.
Prosecutors are going to throw their hammers at the Blood Warriors over here. They are hitting on 4s. And they're wounding on 4s. We got 2 wounds. And you have a 4 save. Made them both.
Made them both.
So rereading the wording on the Lightning Breath here, it's not a wound roll, it's actually just mortal wounds, so you won't get +1 to wound with him. Aiming to put his Lightning Breath right here, and it'll get these guys on a 4+?
4+, yeah.
Nope, and the Korgorath on a 4+. Does, he has D3 mortal wounds for 2. And that's going to end the shooting phase with just putting 2 wounds on the Korgorath. Now moving on to the charge phase. Who wants to charge, Leland?
We're going to attempt to charge in first right there.
So the Liberator's way over there. Looking for a...
11 inches?
Ooh,
Nope.
failing charge. Who's next?
Prosecutors?
Prosecutors. 3 dice on their charge.
About 8 inches? 9 inches?
And that's just barely taking him into combat with the Blood Warriors. Lord Elector's going to declare a charge as well.
Against the dogs, I guess.
Doesn't really matter.
Yeah, you don't declare your target, just charge.
Oh, okay.
So you have to move up to 5 inches.
Yeah, that's what you needed.
Beautiful. How about them? They going in?
Yeah, they're going to go in as well.
8. Looks like they're definitely in.
Plenty.
And the Liberators want to go help this fight, or they want to stay out?
They might as well try and help the fight.
They're about
Alrighty.
7 inches.
7.
Problem through.
And Leland's going to go ahead and charge right through the crater instead of going around it. So they all went through the crater, so Leland's going to roll some dice. Any ones are dead models.
A lot of ones.
Nobody
The team
dies!
fails!
Leland is opting for the Prosecutors to attack first. So first they're all going to pile in 3 inches to the closest model. And then they're going to make their attacks. 7 attacks hitting on 3s. Everything hit. Wounding on 3s.
Bolstered by my hatred of geology.
That's what you get.
You got 3 wounds. 4+ save. 2. 1 goes down.
No, just 1 wound.
You have 2 wounds apiece?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I haven't played this game in about a week and a half, and I already forget everything.
We're gonna put it in this back one here.
And Cullen's going to use his Flesh Hounds next. They're all going to pile into the closest model. I'm going to do this for him while he's in the back reading the book. Turn like that. This guy piling into there. Cullen at this point realizing he could have re-rolled failed charges because of the totem. But it's okay, we're going to make the 25 attacks. He's putting all the attacks onto the Retributors here.
3s and 4s.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s.
Reroll that.
She's a top die. It's a 4. And Leland has a 4-up save. Taking 2 wounds. 3 wounds and kills or loses 1 guy. Boom. And now the Lord Celestin's going to attack. With his hammer, he gets D3 additional attacks on the charge. For 3 more attacks. 6 attacks hitting on 3s. Whew. He's wounding on 2s though. 1. With a rend, their 5-up becomes a 6+ save. No, and you'll take D3 wounds from that hammer.
Just 1.
3. So you're going to lose 1 guy.
And there.
Boom. And I think Cullen just pulled you out of possible attacking. And Cullen gets to now pick who's going to attack next, who's going to be attacking next.
Well, they're the only ones still
Blood
left
Warriors.
in range.
So go ahead and pile into the closest model, if you like to.
Yep, might as well.
So forgive us, guys. We're still very new with the game. Prosecutors should have been rerolling ones to wound, I believe it is. And the saves that Cullen made,
Just reroll ones.
reroll ones.
Just reroll ones.
And the saves Cullen made had to roll 6 afterwards, and if he'd done so successfully, he would take a wound on the enemy. So we're gonna, we forgot those rules. We're gonna move on from there. The Blood Warriors have 16 attacks right now because of the totem, hitting on 3s and wounding on 4s. 4 4-up armor saves. Ooh, taking 3 wounds. losing a guy and putting a wound on the
That
one in the
guy
middle.
right there.
Okay.
Leland's now going to attack with the Retributors. He'll have 5 attacks, hitting on 3s. And everything hit. And I believe you're wounding on 3s.
Cut back here.
We got. Oh, we got. Did you have any 6s to hit?
I'm
gonna check the clip right now.
Matters.
And the 1-6 means 2 automatic wounds, and the other 3 wounding on 3s. So we have 2 more going through. And Cole will have a 6+ save. And loses. Each one has 2 more wounds.
Yep.
So after taking away all the wounds, we got 1 flesh hound left with a single wound left. And the last person to attack are the Liberators, and who's going to pile in?
Yeah, so they've already piled in. They're staying 3 inches away from the Khorne.
Alright, so we just need 1 more. Oh, right, so he's right.
Yep,
I got
he's
you.
right there.
So the Liberator Prime is attacking the flesh hound here, hitting on 4s, and wounding on 3s for no wounds.
Dang.
And that'll be the end of battle round number 1. Everybody's being in battle shock right now, so we're going to go around to see who's going first. Turn 2. It'll be Leland.
Okay.
Alright, Leland, hero phase.
Hero phase. I'm going to use my special command ability to allow me to hit better, but take worse wounds.
We're going to do the Geyser first, though. Geyser number 5. Ooh.
Does that happen before or after? My
Happens first. Start of the hero phase.
Okay, so I'm pretty
So
sure.
we're going to see who's getting hit.
Yep. So, yep. And the Liberator is just out.
And taking D3 mortal wounds. He takes 1, he's down to 4. Taking D3 mortal wounds. He takes 2, he's down to 5, and D3 mortal wounds. Taking 3, that's enough to kill a whole one. So
Fantastic.
probably kill the guy who's not the Prime, right?
Yeah, we'll leave the Prime alive.
Oh, he's gonna pray for healing and try to heal that guy right there.
Pray
On a
for
3.
Mojo.
Oh, no healing. And he's gonna use his immune battle shock ability.
No, he's going to use his super command ability, the one that I can hit harder, but I
So
can't.
all out attack, so adding +1 to all hits with him, and D3 units within 12. So D3 units.
Just 1.
3. Wow, all 3 of them went 2, 3.
Yeah, I guess so.
So everything over here is adding +1 to
Plus 1 to hit.
and -1 to their saves. Going on to the movement phase, the Lord Elector is going to run, adding 3 to his movement. Stopping over here. The Liberators are moving forward their 5. Hopefully trying to support the Prosecutors. Are never that good in combat.
No, it's kind of disappointing, actually.
But they're fast. They're zippy fast. And the Lord Celestin is trying to move over a bit so he can get line of sight in the Khorne. So if he rolls high enough on his charge, he can get in there on the Khorne.
Staying down to 3 inches. Yeah. Start with the Prosecutors?
Prosecutors going to try to throw their hammers first. We have 4 shots hitting. Who are you going to hit? Blood Warriors?
Yeah, Blood Warriors. I got to thin them.
Hitting on 4s. Rerolling that one for 3 hits. Wounding on 4s. We got 2 saves of 4+.
Made 1.
Made 1.
So that 1 model drops.
And the Storm Breath aiming right here. Gonna get the Flesh Hound on a 4+.
Bumpy! No.
Oh, survives in the Choreograph on a 4+. Takes D3 wounds.
Come on.
1. He's down to 5. Liberators are here and declare a charge. They're gonna move 8 inches. I think they're gonna
That's
get
plenty.
heftily in.
Yeah, that's definitely in.
Getting into there. And the Lord Celestin declaring a charge. Looking for a decent roll to get on that Choreograph.
Yep.
Oh, that'll get him in.
That
Plenty.
one. Yeah.
And rolled so high he's able to snake through and get in over here. Leland's plan is to try to pile in around the Khorne and attack the Mighty Lord of Khorne. Possibly. So we're going right on to the combat phase. Leland, it's your turn, so who wants to fight first?
Let's start with the Lord Celestin.
Alright,
So
so
we're gonna pull around.
piling into the Khorne and swinging around into the Lord of Khorne. So getting D3 additional attacks in the hammer, 2 additional attacks. And Leland's putting all his attacks, the Dracoth and the hammer, on the Lord. So adding +1 to hit right now
So this is going to be hitting on 2s.
with the hammer.
Yep.
Everything hit. And wounding on 2s. We got 4 wounds. And Cullen has a 4-up save against these with the Rend. Takes 2 at D3 wounds apiece. Ooh, just 2 wounds.
That is rough.
And he's down to 4 wounds.
That's...
Now the Dracoth can attack. He has 3 attacks, normally hitting on 3s, but hitting on 2s right now. He's got 2 hits, wounding on 3s. We got 1 at -1.
So it's another 4 up. Come on.
And you take another wound, you're down to
Just
3.
one?
Just one.
Oh, okay, good. Whew.
Cullen's opting attack with his Blood Warriors. He's going to put all his attacks onto the Prosecutors.
Yes, just trying to wipe out a unit.
You still got +1 attack for that thing there.
Yep, so they have 3 attacks apiece. The champion has 4.
Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 6 4-up armor saves.
Nope. 5 up.
5 up. Oh, you all attack. -1 to the saves.
-1 rend.
And -1 rend?
Yep.
So 6s, you're taking 4 wounds.
Yep, so that's enough to kill them. So they're dead.
Whee!
So Cullen was looking at the wrong page. There's no rend on these guys' attacks, so there is 1 wound left on the the Prosecutor Prime. And he's going to use his Retributor Prime against the dog. He has 3 attacks.
Come on, beast dog.
2s.
Whoa, doggy.
Wounding on 3s.
Yeah, puppy.
Oh! Alright, Cullen, who's your next attacker?
We'll just make it the dog at that point now.
You want to put his attacks into
Let's try to kill this guy.
Alrighty.
Wait. Does he have 3 wounds?
He has 3 full wounds, yeah.
We'll actually go here because
Alrighty.
he's more likely to heal him if I take off 1 or 2.
Fair enough. You have 4
attack
attacks,
space.
plus 1 for that totem.
Yep.
And actually, oh, sorry, never mind. You're hitting on 3s?
Yeah.
You got 3 hits. And wounding on 4s. You got 2 wounds. You have a 5+ save again with those Liberators right now. Nope, taking 2 wounds and 1's gonna die. Which one do you want to kill off there? Liberators are gonna attack next. They're gonna pile in to the closest model, sliding all the way around, making room for everybody. So all attacks can get in on those Blood Warriors. 11 attacks hitting on 3s because of auto attack, and wounding on 3s. These hammers are hefty. We got 6 wounds. 4-up save.
Whoa.
1 goes through. Is anybody wounded?
No.
You're rolling 4-ups like a champ. Oh, no, never mind.
So just, we'll put it on this guy.
For a second there, I thought you were re-rolling, but you haven't had a chance to do your all defense ability yet.
No, not yet.
So, Cullen made 5 saves, so now he has to roll a die on a 6 here. Like the Liberator will take a mortal wound.
This is a Gore Fist ability?
So, no
But
mortal
nothing.
wounds. Now the Mighty Lord of Khorne is going to go ahead and... Do you want to pile in? You want to stay where you are?
He'll just stay there.
He's going to attack the Lord Celestin here. He has 4 attacks with the Axe of Khorne right now because of the totem, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. 2. And Leland will need to take a 4-up save with the -1 rend.
No, it's going to be 5 up because of my...
I keep forgetting, yes, it is a 5-up.
So 1 wound.
1 goes through at D3.
D3.
3 wounds.
Oh.
Down to 2.
And then the Flesh Hound's going to attack. He has 5 attacks right now because of the totem. Hitting on 3s. Sorry, blocking your dice. And 4 hits. And wounding on 4s. 2 wounds. Now these are just straight saves, so 4 up because of the...
No, 5...
No, just 4 up, because you're 3 up base and you're -1, right?
Oh.
So you're taking 1 wound, you're down to 1. The Liberators are now going to go, and they're going to pile in towards the Flesh Hound there. 5 attacks from Liberators onto the Flesh Hound, hitting on 3s because of the command ability Leland used,
Yep.
and wounding on 3s. You have 4 5-up saves to make,
I'm probably gonna lose him.
and he goes down.
Oh, yeah.
And Korak's going to go next. He's going to pile around to the Lord Celestin. He's going to put all his attacks into the Lord Celestin. He gets +1 attack for the totem, and then +1 attack for the Flesh Hound dying.
That removes a unit, so that's, I think, the
Khorne
Khorne cares
off
not
once
for
the
what
blood
the blood
flows,
flows.
Hitting on 3s. Got 6 hits. Wounding on 3s. And we got 5 at -1.
He's dead.
So, oh, he's dead. And there goes Lord Celestin. And the Korbrath will heal 1 wound
For
for
killing.
killing something. Then the Prosecutors attack the Blood Warriors here. We got 3 attacks because he's a prime. He's hitting on a 3. He's wounding on a 3. These 2 1s he rolled for hits.
I sure am.
1 more hit. And no wound. So right now, Leland lost the Prosecutor and is no longer immune to battle shock because Lord Celestin is dead. They have a bravery of 6. And you lost 1 model. I don't think you could possibly...
Anyway, because I didn't use that command ability.
Oh, right, use the attack one.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter here
+2,
because you can't roll high enough to flee. So you're good. And that'll end Leland's turn 2, going on to Cullen's turn 2. Alright, turn 2 for the Khorne. We'll see what Geyser erupts. Geyser number 4.
It's all the way over there.
No reason to get hurt. And Hero Phase, you have
So, obviously dropping a skull portal.
Because he can't move anyway.
I guess he's
Everybody's
just
in
gonna,
combat, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah, I guess he's just gonna use Gorelord again.
On himself.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about it, pretty much.
Going on to the movement phase. And in the movement phase, Cullen has brought on all his reserves. Going on... Oh, do you want to move him at all? Still in the movement phase?
Yeah, actually, he'll just come around this way.
Alrighty. And shooting phase. We have some shots over there.
Yep.
Blood Scraters are trying to hit the Retributor over here. He has
You mean
three
the Korgorath?
sorry. Korgorath is trying to hit the Retributor here with his tentacles. 6-inch range, hitting on 3s. We got 2 hits, and wounding on 3s. 2 wounds. 4 up save, and he made them both.
Is my command ability no longer?
And Luna's bring up a good point, stating that even though the commander is dead, the ability is still in effect, so he is -1 to all saves. So he's done 2 wounds. And the Mighty Lord of Khorne is going to charge first.
Yeah, if he gets to roll 3 dice and take the highest 2.
The 5 inches.
5, so he's gonna go that way.
Going after the Liberators. And the Bloodstalker is going to declare a charge. 9 inches. He has a lot of options here.
We're actually gonna go...
If you go over that, you gotta roll die.
Risk it.
We're gonna do it!
He's dead! Doesn't matter how many wounds you are, you just dead.
Wow.
For a recap, we called this deadly, so running or charging over it, you roll die on a 1, you get removed.
Yeah, you just get slain.
And the Reavers.
They're gonna re-roll
I
that.
think you're okay. Why can you reroll? Oh, because you made a charge?
Yeah. Now, do they get a re-roll both?
And reroll for the Blood Rivals ability for the exact same.
Same distance, I guess we're going 4.
Just check if one model is within 4.5 inches.
Oh yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. Korgorath's gonna pile into that closest Liberator, but get within 1 inch of this Retributor over here, and then use attacks.
That's where he's gonna throw his attacks.
6 attacks, hitting on 3s. We got 4 hits, wounding on 3s. We got 3. And 6 up saves. Oh!
He lives!
He's down to 1 wound. He holds on. And Lynn's gonna opt to fight with the Liberators next. He's gonna pile in the back guy over to the Khorne Lord.
Yep, I'm gonna try my luck.
And just kind of make room over here so this guy can get in. So you get 5 attacks on the Korgorath and 4 attacks on the Lord. Who do you want to do first?
I'm going against the Lord first.
4 attacks on the Lord.
+1 to hit.
And +1 for your ability. So you're essentially hitting on, I think, 2s right now? Yeah. He gets +1 for his command ability, and then +1 for Slay the Tyrant. You get +1 to hit anybody with 5 or more wounds. And looking for 3s to wound.
Oh, come on, Snake Eyes!
2 1s. So we have 2 saves of 3 up. Make them both. And you have 5 attacks for the Prime on the Korgorath. Hitting on 2s. And wounding on 3s. You got 3. What's your save?
I believe he has 4 out.
4 up armor save. Take 1 wound.
Just down to 5 again.
Cullen's attack with the Blood Warriors next. He has 3 who can attack the Prosecutor and 1 who can attack the Liberators. Why don't you do 1 against the Liberator?
Yep, so he gets 3 attacks because of the totem.
Yep. Hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. You got 2 saves. Had 5 up. You have to reroll 1 because you have Sigmar shields.
No,
Nope, taking a wound.
He's dead. He was down to 1.
No, he attacked the Liberator with the 1 guy.
Oh, that was the Liberator.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was Prosecutor. Oh.
Oh, so you get it. 2 wounds apiece, right?
Sure, we'll put it right there.
And then we have 9 attacks on the Prosecutor.
Plus the champion.
That's that Prosecutor hitting on 3s.
He did.
And wounding on 4s. Just 3 at -1, so 5 up. He takes 1
That's
wound
all I
and goes
needed,
down.
right?
That's all he needed. He was only...
Alright, so I'm going to move this out of the way for now. This guy here is arguably as close... Well, he's closer to this guy, so he's going to move all the way over here. 3 inches. This guy's going to move, stay on the same model. Move over here. Stay on the same model. Move over here. Moving all the way up here. And this guy's going to wrap around to, let's say, this side. So we have, looks like 11 attacks from the Liberators. Hitting the Blood Warriors on 2s right now. Or, sorry, 3s right now.
Yeah, 3s.
Everything hit. And wounding on 3s. Not too bad. We got, looks like 7 wounds. 4 up save. Did you? Yeah, 4 up save. Instead of doing your Gore Lord, you should have did all out defense and had reroll saves.
Ah, yeah, well, maybe.
Mistakes will happen.
So that's 4 wounds, so 2 guys go down.
We have a wounded model and then another
that was
model.
this one?
Yep. And that one there.
This one.
And now you made 3 saves, so roll mortal wounds.
There should be one more wound applied.
And puts a wound on that guy over there. And we have 3 saves, so I need 6 to be mortal wounds. No mortal wounds. And then the 2 guys that died will attack before they go down. Again, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. We got 2 saves. Let's take another wound. And that kills 1 liberator. The Lord is not going to attack. He's going to stay where you are.
Yep.
And how many attacks does he have?
So he gets 3 from Zax, +1 for the totem, and +1 for
a unit
killing.
die?
Yeah, a unit.
And he's hitting on 3s.
Yep.
That's a lot of 1s. And he's wounding on 3s. We got
Just 1
at -1 plus all attack -1. That will save it.
Wow.
And the flesh shot attacking. He's hitting on 3s.
Yep. 3s and 4s.
And he's wounding on 4s. There's no rend on this, but
Nope.
you're all at attack, so you're 5 up. And 2 wounds, so I'll kill any one of them. And the Retributor Prime's attacks. He's got 3 attacks. He's hitting on 2s. He's wounding on 3s. You got 2 at -1, so 5 ups. Made them both. And now Cullen is going to attack with his Reavers. So only 6 of them make it into 1-inch range to actually get to swing. 6 of the 20. And because they're within 12 of the banner, plus the banner, the portal's open down, and a unit has died this turn, that's a total of 25 attacks. 25 attacks hitting on 4s. Rerolling those 1s.
Wow, that was a lot.
And wounding on 4s. Leland has 10 saves at 5 up to make, and he gets to reroll that 1 for Sigmar shields.
I'm pretty sure I'm still there because
And there's that 1 to reroll.
I'm gonna lose 3.
3 guys. So Leland loses the 3 guys. All he has left is his prime. He's got a Lord Relictor, 2 Liberators over here, Liberator Prime over here,
Battle shock first.
and 1 Retributor left. So we're going on. That's the end of combat. Everybody's now attacked. Going to the Battle Shock phase, they have a bravery of 6, and they've lost. Have all 4 models died this turn? Alright, bravery of 6, losing 4 models. That's going to be Flea.
Yep.
1 model will flee. Bravery 6 over here, we lost 1 model. And they're good.
So let's roll 4.
Alright, going on to turn 3, who's going to go first? Leland gets a 3, Cullen gets a 2.
Alright.
Leland gets to go first. Let's see what Geyser blows up. Roll me die. Number 4 over there again. That's the hot one. So in the hero phase, Leland's going to pray for lightning and try to hit the Lord of Khorne over there. On a 3+, he does. He gets D3 wounds. Taking 2 wounds, he's down to 2.
And these are mortal wounds.
And now the movement phase, the Lord Relictor can move forward his 4. Staying 3 inches away from the Khorne. And now we're going on right to the charge phase.
Yep, he's gonna charge in.
Makes sense.
Nope.
Yeah, 3 makes it in.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 3 always makes it in. You have to end within half an inch away.
Yep.
And we're going on to the combat phase. Leland, who wants to attack first?
You know what? I was originally gonna try and get my Retributor guy to be okay, but I think I'm actually gonna put some attacks into the Lord.
Put the Lord, so we're going with the Liberators here?
Yep.
Alright, so we have 4 attacks on the Lord, hitting on 3s right now. We got 4 hits, wounding on 3s. Ooh, just 1. 4, 3 up. Yeah, you're good.
And then against the
3 attacks against the Khorne, hitting on 3s. And wounding on 3s. There's 2 wounds.
4 up.
He takes 1 wound.
Down to 4.
The Khorne is an attack. He's attacked the Lord Relictor here.
Oh, actually, no. We're going to attack the guy who has
Try
an
to finish
attack.
off this guy? Okay.
Yeah.
6 attacks, hitting on 3s.
Oh.
And wounding on 3s. We got 1 at -1, so 5 up. And he goes down. And there goes the Retributor. Alright, Leland, who's going to attack? I guess you got your Duder.
Yep, just him.
Leland's got 4 attacks with Lord Relictor. He's hitting on...
3+.
And he got 3 hits. Wounding on 3s.
And
you got 2.
these are Rens.
At -1, so 5 up.
2 against the Khorne?
Yep. 1 goes through. It's only 1 rune, correct?
Yep.
Yep. Down to 3. Wrath would have healed last turn. He's back up to 4.
Did he kill something?
Yeah, he killed the
Oh,
Retributor.
okay. Oh, yeah.
And we're going to the Mighty Lord of Khorne here, using his axe
Yeah.
to attack the Retributor. He's -1 to hit right now because of The Prayer of Lightning,
But getting 5 attacks for the
the
thing.
totem, and our guy dying.
Yep.
So hitting on 4s. We got 4 hits, wounding on 3s. You got 2. Looks like one wound. D3 wounds for 3. Losing 1 model and putting a wound on that duder. And the Flesh Hound hitting on 3s. Nope, you're -1 to hit.
Oh.
Hitting on 4s. And wounding on 4s. 2 more 4-up saves. Made them both. Alright, the end of the turn, we have a battle shock test on these guys. Bravery 6, losing 1 model. A 6 will make somebody flee. No, nobody leaves. And Cullen, stop at turn 3, we got geysers. Geyser number 2. Ooh, I think you're in range.
Yeah,
Well, for sure. D3 wounds on your Blood Warriors. 2. Kills 1.
That's enough to kill both. Oh no, just they have 2 wounds each, don't they?
Yeah.
You got 1 champion that's staying alive.
He's going to use the special command ability for this scenario. So
All out defense.
Yep.
So nobody can move, but everybody can. Nobody can even pile in, but everybody can re-roll saves.
and he's just gonna do his
Keep
thing.
laying out his portal.
Yep.
So going right into the combat phase.
Movement. We're gonna just move.
Nobody can move.
Nobody can move. Never mind. We're just gonna keep attacking.
Actually, shooting. Yeah, shooting.
Oh yeah.
Khorne's gonna shoot the priest. He's got 3 shots. He's hitting on 3s. He's wounding on 3s. He got 2 saves. And you make them both. Oh, my apologies. I was forced the wound. Still would have been no damage anyway. Going on to combat, the Mighty Lord of Khorne is going to swing his axe into the Liberators.
Yep.
Nobody's died, but you get +1 attack for that totem.
Yep.
So 4 attacks, hitting on...
3s.
So he got 4 hits, but he actually was only hitting on 4s, because technically the lightning is still making him -1 to hit. And now you're wounding on 3s. We got 3 wounds at -1. 2 are going to go through, and these are going to be D3 apiece. So 5 wounds, and that kills all of them. Alright, going on to the Lord Elector here. He's going to try to beat down that Khorne before he goes down. He's hitting on... Ooh. He's got a wound.
4 up.
Make it.
Oh, there was a rend?
Yeah, he's a red attack.
And then you got to reroll that because of all defense.
Yep.
Nope, take a wound.
Down to 3.
7 attacks from the Khorne, attacking back to that priest. He's hitting on 3s. On 3s. We got 3. -1. Only take 1 wound. And that is the end of round 3. No battle shock tests needed. Going into turn 4. I think it's okay.
With just the Lord Relictor left, yeah. At this point, I'm just stalling for time.
Leland made a gambit trying to go all the way around to kill the Lord with his Lord on turn 2. If that succeeded, it probably would have been your game.
Probably,
Oh, yeah.
probably. But my atrocious rolls.
And Colin completely changing up his rolls and starting to roll well for a change.
Yeah, for once.
Yeah, yeah. My poor dice rolling is worse than your poor dice rolling.
Apparently.
Yeah.
For our next game, I'm going to play the Stormcast Eternals, and they're going to be the guys who are trying to survive, while the Khorne players, played by Cullen, are going to try to take them down. I've already deployed and I put them all in the train feature here, meaning if I charge out, I roll a 1, I'm just dead. But I'm going to go ahead and try to defend and see if I can outlast this, while all this here is in my reserve. Now we're going to go ahead and play this game right now, but it's going to be in the vault. If you're not already a Vault member, you can click the links below and get yourself a 7-day free trial to watch this game and all the pairings we have to every other game that we do. Warhammer Fantasy, Warhammer 40k. A lot of painting tips and tricks from Chris. Join us in the Vault, I think you'll like it. Happy Wargaming.